Something weird's happening. It's really strange. I'm at Flamingo Land and it's not raining yet, which makes me really suspicious, because on the last like 7 times I've been here, it's been throwing it down with rain. Glorious weather aside, hello and welcome to Parkessent. My name is Jake, and today, as I've mentioned, we are here at Flamingo Land and I'm bringing you another bringing you another vlog. It's the beginning of October. We're going to have a look at some Halloween decorations and get on some rides. I've just heard the pirate show started as well. Good timing. Turns out I missed the pirate show, so I'm going to take the second best option, which is to go for a ride on Sick. I love this on the walkway under the corkscrews. You've got 6 over there, and you've got everyone just relaxing in the sun just here. We'll say, whilst the Halloween lineup's never been spectacular here in terms of the entertainment and sort of things they do for Halloween, the decorations are amazing. There's a brilliant view of Sick from here as well. Look at all that mist on a day like today, lovely. There's a 0-minute advertised queue for Sick. It is very quiet at the park this morning. Car park's probably less than a third full. Just walking through the queue for Sick now. I do love the views you get of the coasters here. You've got Sick to the left and Velocity, a Vekoma booster bike coaster to the right. And it has just been round actually. So you get some fantastic views. Another thing about being here at Flamingo Land is they do allow you to film on-ride POVs with a GoPro. Haven't got mine today because I'm an idiot, but I'll put in some POVs of the rides I go on that I've taken in the past for you to enjoy.
Ready to experience Sick? For your sentence. Video screens in the station building. To ride Sick, you must be in a good state of health, and it must be possible for you to be secured safely in your seat. This may not be Here we go.
Just been for a ride on Sick. It's not bad. I mean, it's not good either. I don't like Sick very much. I'm very vocal about it in a review I made like a year ago. I think they could have done something much better. just stood near a noisy roller coaster, just for, ironically, for a bit of quiet. But it just doesn't hit the mark for me. I think it's the space it uses up. They could have put something much better in. But alas, it's a good coaster. If you want to see my full thoughts on it, then check out the review I made ages ago. But for now, I think, what should I do? I'm going to go for a ride on Cliffhanger, I think, the S&S Shot Tower. If it hasn't become apparent already, I really do not have a plan for today. I'm just going to spend a few hours in the park, make the most of it, get on some rides. That is how you spend a day at a theme park.
Please sit back with your head firmly against the headrest.
Going for a ride on a better coaster now. Kamali. We've got about 10 people in the queue. I've just started my lunch, just so you know. This is probably the best Vekoma SLC out there, in my opinion. Definitely the best in the UK. It's very smooth, which I know you don't expect from a coaster like this, but it is. It also takes forever to get up the lift hill. Four inversions on this, one vertical loop, one cobra roll, and the corkscrew that you can just see in front of me. It's a great ride, it really is. It's my favourite ride here actually. Much prefer this to sea. It's got a pretty intense helix as well. It's a great ride, and even better when the sun's shining. updates of the Lost River ride and the new monkey enclosure. And I'm going to make a separate video on the Lost River ride, but I thought I'd show you this. The Mago Mabera monkey forest is looking fantastic. I can't see this being particularly far off being completed this side. I imagine they'll open this section up before they open the Lost River ride, because this is looking fantastic. Just show you this sign here. This has been put in since my last visit. There's the Udsungwa Forest Project. I won't try and pronounce what that says on there. But then there's an arrow pointing to the head office. Down there, it's crossed out. And the Magambera Forest Conservation Initiative, which I'm imagining is a long-winded way of saying the new name for the Lost River ride. I hope that's not what it's called, because it's a flipping long name if it is. I'm going to walk to the other end of the park now. I think it's quietened off already. I think people have filtered out, to be honest. It's about maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock. It's getting later in the day, I imagine, because it's the end of the week. People are going home from holidays, and I'm just going to briefly talk about Crazy Combat. Now I've never actually done this attraction. It's an upcharge. It's basically an outdoor laser tag. I don't think it's very good, from what I've heard from other people that have done it, but it's a bit of a strange one. I think it might be something to keep an eye on for future development. Walk through Splish Splash. The pirate ship has been gated off. Looks like some work will be taking place on that. Been here a long time, certainly most of my life. I can't get over how nice the weather is today. I'm usually at work when the weather's this nice. See Voodoo over there in the distance. See Voodoo was closed for a lot of this year due to the work going on the Lost River ride. It's great to see it back open. Flip Flop there on the right. Splash, sorry, not Flip Flop. That's Flip Flop over there. Splash Battle looks quiet today. Don't think it's quite warm enough for that, in my opinion. Oh, he's not having a good day, is he? Just here in Dino Stone Park now at the moment, which is the family themed area, and I just wanted to take a minute to talk about Halloween here at Flamingo Land. I mentioned it earlier. Now they've always kind of excelled with the decorations, like there's stuff like this all around the park. You can see it literally from every angle, 360 degrees, wherever you go. They used to do like an outdoor scare maze attraction. There was an upcharge outside of park hours on the stop in the park, and it used to be fantastic. They've run it 2 years in a row. I did both years. The first year, you entered just at the other side where the pirate ship is, at the entrance to the park. They took you for a wander around. You actually came through here where I'm standing, and then you went up there. It was really good. Yeah, for whatever reason, they just decided not to do it again. I suppose it wasn't very well advertised. It was outside of park hours. It was usually pretty quiet. I think me and my friend were the only people in our group the first time. It was a little bit busier the second time, but yeah, not the best. I'm just going to talk about Halloween whilst looking at 3 skeletons. Brilliant content. But it is a shame. I know they've got the odd bit of entertainment and fireworks and stuff like that, but that's not every day. What they could do with is having like an attraction that's open from the 5th of October through until the 31st, instead of having the odd Halloween show that's outside of park hours on select days. It's just not nah. Also, while I'm slating them, there's quite a lot of rides unavailable today. Go Gator is one of those. Navigator is in pieces. Sorry, I got distracted by a squirrel. Other rides closed today are Zoom, and the Dino Roller is running a dual operation with Rotator. A dual operation, if you didn't know, is basically, so they'll open one of the rides from 10 AM till 2 PM, and then the other from 2 PM till 5 PM. They did that quite a lot during COVID, and it's not great. I know it's not particularly busy today, but people are paying over £50 per person for entry. You expect a full ride lineup. I think if you're treating this as an out of peak day, then it needs to be they need to offer an off-peak price, because although I'm being an annual pass holder myself, not really that big of a deal. You know, I can come back tomorrow if I really wanted to. I'm not going to, but I could. Whereas obviously if you've travelled and you've paid the full entry price, then you'd be pretty cheesed off with the offering today. Not that you can really complain with walk-on queues for everything. I'm nearly 20 years old. Let's go. It's a spooky attraction and it's open, so let's do it. This is not the best attraction in the world. It's very tired. It's a much loved family attraction, but it could just use a lot of paint. I think if you look at this effect here. The music's great. I just think half the speakers are broken. This ride really could do with some TLC. Terrifying. I will say something that this ride does have going for it is that there is a brilliant level of detail in the thing itself. It's just so outdated. It's like every time I go on this, I notice things I haven't noticed before. But it just needs a bit of love throwing at it. So you can see, if you look at the walls, there's paint peeling off. Probably the scariest thing I've ever seen around this corner. Look at him. Look at him there. How terrifying is that? Let's be a family attraction. What I like, another thing going for it is, if you look at that front stand there, that used to be in the Exploratorium, which was like a walkthrough attraction just opposite in the building that Peter Rabbit used to be in, until that got removed. Much preferred the Exploratorium, but you know, good things come to an end. You ready to be scared? I also think some of the lighting in here is in desperate need of adjustment. I can barely see some of the things that are happening. And this is what I mean when I talk about the speaker quality not being brilliant. You can barely hear the music in certain sections, and then this is here, it's deafening. This reminds me of some hotels I've stayed at in Blackpool. Don't tell them I said that, I'll be back next week. Another thing is I don't really understand there's kind of a lack of sort of continuity with this. 1 second you're in a room with a shark in the back, the next minute you're in an abandoned garden thing, and I'm about to smash through the window. Now we're in a great. It's not the greatest attraction here at Flamingo Land. It's always a lot of fun, only because I like to go on it and remember how it used to be. We're going to have a look at some animals now. We're going to go into Children's Planet and look at some things. Hello. These are the vicunas. Just located to the right of the entrance to Children's Planet. These guys are great. Could watch these little guys for hours. Get him over there, standing up. All these pens were repainted for the start of this year and they look fantastic. They were looking a little bit tired before. It's always good when they look after things. See a little guy in the door there. I don't know why I said they were vicunas. These are actually banded mongooses. Mongoose. I don't know what the plural is for them. Just at the back of Children's Planet, there's an indoor animal viewing area, which offers some fantastic views of a variety of animals. Starting here with frogs. These look a little bit empty at the moment. These are kind of filled seasonally, so there'll be tadpoles in the top, and then froglets, and then spawn. But at the moment, I mean, it's nearly winter, so there won't be any coming through. There's supposedly starry night reed frogs in here, although my eyesight is bad enough to tell you that there isn't. I'll say that. I found one. Just put my bag on so I can show you. Look at him. Anyway, so also in here, we've got an iguana somewhere up there at the top. I'm on a roll. I don't usually get to see these because I give up before I spot them, but he's all out today. It's worth saying as well, since my last vlog here, they have actually added some audio. It's not much, but it's certainly an improvement. They could do some like a kind of wild Asian, but I suppose this is probably more of a jungle theme. So some sort of like jungle Moroccan music would be amazing. But we've got crickets for now, unless that's a real cricket. I'm waffling. In here there is a dwarf caiman. There he is, look. He looks very angry. Sorry, I sneezed. It's very cool. I'm just walking next to the parrot sphere down at the far end of the park. And look at this, we've got more Halloween decorations. Love that. Fun fact for you about this used to be known as Cine 180. There was an indoor 180-degree cinema. This was way before my time. I don't know that much about it. If you know anything about Cine 180 or any rides similar to this, then please let me know in the comments because I'd love to know more. Yeah, from what I've read online, the owner of the park didn't want to waste this building and therefore put some parrots in it. He was also quoted to say that he thought that other parks should do the same, I think, although don't quote me. There's a separate video on the channel where I talk about this better. Anyway, quality content. Another ride shot is the Zoo monorail. That's not open today. Again, not particularly surprising. Look how quiet this area of the park is. In fact, the whole park in general is pretty quiet, but there's a few people. There is nobody up here. Boma Cafe, that's closed again. It's fine. They opened it for a small period of time during summer. But I imagine that's not going to open for the rest of the year now. Emu. Apologies if you came into this vlog thinking you were going to see loads of on-ride POVs and really good vlogging. That isn't happening. I've been on a few rides, to be fair. If you want to see on my piece from every single ride at Flamingo Land, then check out the playlist on the channel. On ride POVs it's known as, but you'll find videos from most, if not all, of the rides in that playlist. But today, for me, I've got a day off from work. I've been on all the rides before. I'm just quite happy to be out, quite happy to not be at work and for the sun to be shining. So yeah, I'm just kind of taking a leisurely stroll around. I'm in no rush to particular to do all the rides. I'm just walking around next to the Hamadryas. It's worth pointing out as well, I have taken quite a lot of footage of the animals here at Flamingo Land as well for your enjoyment. All those videos are on the channel. I will comprise them into a single video at some point. Probably. Just see the track for the Zoo monorail here. Zoo monorail now is nearing 40 years old. It's been here at the park a long time. It is starting to look a little bit dead. It's covered in mold, it's covered in grease, it's completely perfectly safe. Like from an on-ride perspective, you don't feel any of this. It is just looking a little bit tired. I think we may see this being removed or at least closed within the next few years. So if you're at the park, make sure to get your rides in on here. It is like a well-loved classic attraction here at the park. I can't believe it's such a nice day. This doesn't happen to me. I'm just outside the tiger enclosure now, and I'm going to bring you another amazing fact. What? So just opposite the kind of walkway to go up into the tiger house, you've got this really weird just set of rocks. There's a pipe up there, and then there's what appears like it was once a waterfall just here, and going all the way down there. There's a pile of reeds. It's just a bit strange, and I hear people often talking about what this used to be, but I know this used to be this whole thing. It used to be a stork enclosure back when they had storks at the park. Now I'm talking probably 10-15 years ago, and it just hasn't been removed. It's just left. I'm quite enjoying my sort of leisurely walk around. See the oryxes in the field just there. I'm currently in the process of filming a Lost River Ride construction update. So I've been a bit quiet for about 6 months since the last one. If you haven't been keeping up with the Lost River construction updates, albeit I haven't posted one in a fair while, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, because there is a really good update coming soon. I've seen some groundbreaking things, and you'll find out in the video that will be uploaded later on this week, maybe even tomorrow if you're watching on the day of the upload. I don't know why I'm showing you the sign. Let's look at the bin instead. I don't really fancy that today. Making my way back into the theme park now. Had a lovely walk around the zoo. In fact, they're frozen. I don't know why I keep doing that. Plenty of food options here at Flamingo Land. This is one of them. The Zanzibar food market, it serves fast food. Similar to most of the food here at Flamingo Land, it is takeaway. You can take it out into the parks. In terms of like sit down and eating food, you're quite limited here. There is the Coach House pub up at the top, but other than that, that's the only real proper nice option. If you want to, you can check out the food vlog from last year. I was going to film another one this year, but I never got around to it. Probably should have. Oh well. There's a bit more Halloween spookiness down at this side of Sick. Walked past here in the morning, but didn't get to see it, so I was underneath it, as you remember. This is a brilliant photo opportunity. This could even be the thumbnail. Must have got a good deal on the Halloween skeleton spike things this year, because there's loads of them. There's more there. Some just over by the Flamingo Land sign we've just been at. Apologies. Good time for hiccups is when I've just started talking in the vlog. Walking back under Sick now. I'm going to go over to the bottom end of the theme park. My phone's a little flat, so I'm going to go and charge it in the Riverside 1 bar. You probably didn't need to know that, but this is a vlog, my rules. I also love all the little 2D pumpkins they've got around the place. These are very cute. There's 3 of them just there. Look how tiny he is. They just happen to be here, and so am I. Mist still pumping on Sick. Velocity just behind. I'm going to go for a ride on that pretty shortly. Hero over there in the background. I will not be going on a ride on that today. I don't fancy it, to be honest. If you didn't know, Hero is the worst roller coaster in the world. It's very rough. It doesn't have much going for it. It's all around not a good ride. If you want to as well, there is a review of Hero and all the roller coasters here from Flamingo Land on my channel, so I'll leave a link to that in the description if you're interested. Some more of the pumpkins at this side. There's a few graves in there as well. Banging tunes on Velocity. Always banging tunes. Something quite concerning is that Navigator here at Flamingo Land has had all of its seats removed. It's weird. Velocity's very quiet. Let's go for a ride. So just can't talk. Just going off Velocity. It's a great ride, very forceful, and yeah, as you can see now, the entrance to the park is very quiet. Now I just want to quickly talk about my experience in the Riverside One bar. I went in expecting to sit down, maybe get a drink and charge my phone in the only phone charging stations at the park, and there was about maybe 200-300 dancing people. Not as in people that are dancing, but people that were obviously getting ready to dance in some way, shape or form. They were all, they're just weird, because I walked in, this is a theme park that you pay to get into, and I walked in, there was no signage on the door, there was nothing to say what was going on, and I really didn't like it. So I sat down at a table and I got shouted at by someone who was obviously sat there before me. There was nothing there like they hadn't left any bags or anything, and I was genuinely just kind of shocked by that, because that's never happened to me before. I didn't realise that bar now gets hired out. Maybe it does, can't blame me for that. But yeah, not a very good experience. Velocity was great,